How do you like our cold rooms?
Your cold rooms are great because we're not really used to the heat. So every 5 minutes we go into a cold room. So we literally have to hang out in breweries for the duration of the trip.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another special episode of A Beer with the Brewer. And today we have Smokey and Lukey from Currumbin Valley, Maddie, the always dapper brewer from Revellers, and HopCo's main man, Sandy and Heidi, right here. So thank you very much, all of you, for coming along today. Today is a special episode because these gentlemen have put their minds together and come up with an absolutely cracking IPA, the Hopbro Superchoice. So this was inspired by the recent trip, or kind of the trip towards the start of the year before the COVID lockdown, over to the beautiful land of the White Cloud NZ. To go through all the hops and things like that. So it was also, I should say that Black Ops crew, they are so busy in relation to their business
Cheers
at
to the Black
moment,
Ops boys.
that they couldn't be here today, but they were a part of this this trip as well. So, but I'm going to throw it over to Sandy now, just to give us a little bit of a rundown on how the trip came about, why you specifically chose the Currumbin boys, Maddie and Black Hops, and just a little bit about the trip in general.
So each year we take a crew over to New Zealand to check out the breeding program, to check out the hop fields. We go to several hop farms. We go to a few breweries over in Nelson. We have a bit of fun. This year we were lucky enough to go and see Gladfield Malt as well. Yeah, we do it each year. We hire a Kia Carnival. It's about a 9-seater, so we can fit about 9 heads on board, and we hire a nice big Airbnb, and we get everybody to come and stay with us, and we drink a little bit of beer, just a little bit. We're very, sensitive to the alcohol, so we don't play up too much. It's all about the work. No, not really. It's actually pretty loose. We have a lot of fun, but it's we go and see the hop farmers, and each year we invite a different bunch of guys. Earlier this year, Revel, Black Hops, and Currumbin Valley. So we've pulled together to do this Hopbro Superchoice. Choice being a kind of the choice word in New Zealand, and they've come up with a cracking beer with 4 awesome hop varieties: Rawaka, Motueka, Tahiki, and Hort 4337. Really lovely beer, and we had a great time over there, and lucky to get home because the 24 hours after Heidi and I arrived back in Hobart, everyone was in lockdown, and had we got back a day later, then we would have been 2 weeks locked into our houses.
This is the first time you've been out of Tassie, yeah?
Yeah. Borders opened last week, straight up.
And this trip's the first time we've been out of Tassie for 7 months or something.
How do you like our cold rooms?
Sorry?
How do you like our cold rooms?
Your cold rooms are great because we're not really used to the heat. So every 5 minutes we go into a cold room. So we literally have to hang out in breweries for the duration of the trip.
It's quite a warm afternoon as well.
Yeah, it's about 29 degrees out there. It's pretty hot and sweaty.
Mm-hmm. We've got your best interests at heart.
So the cold room feels like Tasmanian winter.
Just like home.
Yeah.
Pretty natural.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. So I see you probably could see all these gentlemen and the ladies drinking out of some obscure vessels. So I think this comes from the trip, Maddie, is it? And would you like to explain to everyone the drinking vessels?
Yeah, well, when we got to Nelson and popped past the local supermarket,
Got a couple of travellers.
I forget what it's actually called, but in New Zealand, a little bit different to Australia, they have quite an excellent selection of craft beer just in the supermarket. where you can go and make your selection. So we did that. We flew in pretty late at night, 8:30, 9 o'clock, after being in Christchurch. And then off to the house. So as you do, you look for a glass to drink out of in the Airbnb. And we actually couldn't find the glasses. So I was rifling through all the cupboards and then come across like pretty much a treasure chest of obscure vessels, gravy boats, teapots, basically anything that would hold liquid.
Yes.
So that's sort of become the theme for the trip. So
You want to get that aroma coming off the beer. So,
well, I've actually found that a gravy boat is very good for the aromatics of a hoppy beer.
Yeah, very nice.
And it also has a nice spout, so it makes it easy to drink from.
Pours straight down.
Yeah, it pours straight down. So that was sort of the theme that we're still going with.
Yeah, fantastic, fantastic. So running on from that, the beer that is in your beautiful obscure drinking vessel, would you like to talk us a little bit about the brew, the beer, the hops and all that type of stuff with that?
Yeah, absolutely. So when we're over there, obviously, we're sort of planning to do a collab together when we got back, but then everyone sort of got shut down by COVID. So it's taken us a little bit over 6 months to actually pull everyone together to actually get to the time where we could do it. But obviously going to New Zealand, going to the hop fields, we wanted to make it a New Zealand hop beer.
Yep.
We actually visited Gladfield Malt as well, so it's all Gladfield Malt.
And that's probably like a previous a beer with the brewer when we did the mum's oatmeal stout for Gabby
so that
and
was
Doug
after
over
the
there.
trip. So while we're there, we did hop selection on a couple of varieties, Taheki and Motueka. So we selected the hops that were coming into the country for all the other brewers. We went to a couple of hop farms. They were picking Rawaka and the new variety Hort. So we thought we'd just throw those into the beer and see what we come up with in it. I think it's coming out pretty well.
Very, some people would say a hop bomb.
Yeah.
So how much hops did you actually put into this one?
So here at Riverside, we can brew 7,000 litres of beer.
Yep.
So I think we put 80 kilograms of hops into it.
Right.
So it's pretty heavily hopped.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You probably see the larger sparkling tanks in the background. So this was our first collaboration at our new brewery at Riverside. So it was great to get the Black Hops boys here as well, because we are working off a very similar system, the Alpha systems that they got down in Black Hops 2 there. So they've helped us with running the new brewery in and getting this brew out also. So that's an actually fantastic outcome as well for the beer.